So, what I realize, if we're gonna live on a planet, what we do is we make the rules to which we live. And if we don't have our own control over whatever situation, if other things govern it, we have no foundation within ourselves. We abide by things outside of our mind. We be outside of our mind to begin with, right? So to really realize who you are, it's more than just realizing that. It's through the experience that it's not even like. It's not through the experience in itself to know who you are. It's the realizing of that experience of what you had that is real and filtering it through to find who you are through any experience. So it's through the whole process itself. It's not through one experience. And I'll just eat some peanuts. The clouds are freaking crazy over there. I'm gonna finish the podcast. Just like this. Okay. So through time, your soul originates back to a certain way that your soul really resides in. And in that way that it does, it's more than the fact that which you want to accept or not, and it's there for you to see. And then when you see it, upon what you judge is up to you the whole time that it makes everything available to every soul on the planet through every experience and the whole experience that there is to be experienced here. And each time it determines upon what you do and how weak you are to what this is, you know, or if you're outside of what this is so much to change it, then it's to be living in it every day and not turning you back on it like it's something that you don't know. When you know it and you can look directly right in its face to realize the fact of, you know what I mean? It's that you can stand up in any situation and realize the truth in it. Not to be the one that just calls others out on their not truths, just to stick up for the real situation at hand so it gets done right this time rather than wrong. Because every time that gets done wrong, obviously has this effect that the world is going to fail. And it will go down unless people do this, and without sight of the fact of people doing this throughout our history, we wouldn't be as far as which we came. Because this is a whole experience in itself, and yes, things can happen on this place. That it would shake the whole way we would see life. You know what I mean? So many aspects, right? And that's why I want everybody to know what they can do before this, because it's not a good experience and it shouldn't be had, and I know this and I can see through so many things. So that's what it is, and that's what's going to happen. Because nothing stops the flow of time and who you are. You're constantly in the mix of any experience. You can't die, you know what I mean? Once you die dead from here, it doesn't mean you're dead for good. You keep on experiencing life. That's why you're born. Do you remember before you're born? I do. I remember other experiences way in between times. Not the full times, but in between. Between enough to say that I've had other experiences. On a real level of things. So just take the fact of what I'm telling you. That it's more than you of why you feel these aspects and feelings, and it's because of other real things, like we are a real thing, right? And it's because of these other real things which you know through time too, to hold what that was trying to mean for it, and not be ignorant just to put that first because that's where it needed to be, but it never got done. That dream never got fully fulfilled of anybody's expectation of trying to fix it yet. And it's still in our history, And in this time and space, when we know that, we could do the math and say, we're not out of this. We're not to peace or freedom. And if it's not there, then why are we still living in a way and abiding by this way inside of this? Because inside of this is the thing that's going to fuck it all up. If we don't realize that we got to pull all of what we have out to be in something different than itself. If we're abiding by itself of that, we're feeding into that of what is still controlling it that way. They'll never change otherwise if we don't go outside of the fact. So it's all these aspects, you know. And it's just only a matter of time before something happens. Because this, you know, it's everything in the whole world to realize. What's up, dude? Good day?
Huh?
Having a good day, dude?